trapped again. I won't. You turn and rush out the observation deck before you can say anything, leaving you alone with the cold of the lead. Yes, the drive failed. So we'll see. So we'll see if this is like a non-standard game over or not. Growing. So we'll see what happens next. It's non-standard game over. So one more cycle day. Leela messaged with one of her drones to meet her here once she's done cleaning up the mess. So one more day, one more cycle. Get through. Any new stuff on the other side? That one got me a little cash. Feed the cat. I need to be better in coming back to feed the cat. Alright, I now have to back this to synthesizer. On a little scratch. Imagine M2 converter rewire in record time, giving you more time to chat about recent business. Play a little Davila. No. Back to full dice. I'm sorry, Sleeper. Lean comes toward you along the walkway, but your friend must have known there was a chance this would happen. She seems unsure how to greet you and looks nervously around. She's being held along with her ship. Now, I don't know, Sleeper, I don't know. Cordon Security is your friend, and she and her ship will be held in quarantine until it is lifted. Quarantine, we're working on it, but the council's unlikely to budge now, not after this. She runs a hand through her hair. This is the last thing I needed. She's carrying weapons, you know that. We found a crate of firearms on her ship. Still silent? She repeats the question. And the refugees? Nothing good. As you know, Corn Security attempted to defend before she could get supplies through. Since then, the refugees have cut off all communication. I'm worried, Sleeper, about what's happening in there, but after recent events, Corn Security keeping the place locked down tighter than ever. No one can get in. Meanwhile, the Heartland councils are breaching the chamber as we speak. It's a deadlock, and I don't know when one will loosen its grip. We have better news, but we knew this was coming. And the refugees suffer. Now, Sleeper, my hands are tied. We still know why the flotilla came here, why they abandoned settlements and outposts through this ruined station. From what little we heard from them concerning computer and life support systems collapsing in waves, machinery in flux, this isn't over. Think of the people of the flotilla. Lena's right. People don't abandon their homes for nothing. What wave is rushing through the system, and when will it reach the eye? She interrupts your thoughts. I have to go. The debates will restart soon, and I should be there. So it's moments unclear if she is trying to think of something to say or just waiting to speak. Silence keeps them both quiet, and she walks off down the corridor, and a nod is the only farewell she offers. You hope that speaking to her might ease the knot of worry in your chest, but it remains there. You give Ash and the refugees another way to head. The sun is done, no matter how many times you turn it over in your head. You get the feeling you'll be needed soon, for that must save your strength. Was it Fang told you Erlen said? The eye opens for us all. Not this time. For now, the eye remains closed, or to those who then need it. A shudder runs through you. Something is coming. You can feel it. This isn't over. It's 3 cycles. I need to kill. No time to kill. Everything moving the plot forward is over here anyway. Let's just stick around the commune. 2 more days. Ouch. Cost a bunch of energy, but I have a bunch of dice to burn anyway. So let's just put that in the cup. Stacks. One more day. It hits you like a wave, a white edge breaker roaring inland with the force of the entire ocean. The impact is screaming brightness, reading out everything. Behind it is silence. You float to silence, suspended. No, you do not float. You are the silence. It has filled you up. It has emptied you out. You cease to exist. Time passes, though you do not feel it passing. Something flickers in the silence. Then something moves. And something is you. You open your eyes to metal ceiling flickering lights. You feel the floor around you, patting it with shaking hands. You assemble an image of yourself lying on your back in a corridor. You shake off the silence and sit up. What was that? You glance around, looking for some sign of change. Damage on the walls, shouts in the distance, fire and fear. Nothing has changed. Silence sits around you like fog. Try to think, furrowing your brow. How do you think again? It doesn't seem so easy anymore. You force the pathways to light up, the data banks to grant access. You feel like a fraction drive starting up after a long shutdown in a cold vacuum. Wave. The wave was noise. Just as the sound produced by a wave breaking across the pebble beach where the street of impacts heard as a single roar, so the sound was the result of trillions of electrons flickering in place heard as a single impossible scream. A memory image comes to you, one from the moment before the wave hit. You squint as you imagine it, trying to hear its blurry form, a broken skeletal ring, the eye, and a vast arc approaching it, a razor-edged white curve, the wave. The wave approaches the eye spins, you turn each part to face the vast white edge. You recognize the skeletal data cloud forms, the bright mark at the low end, the green wave, the base, and then the wave hits just as the flotilla of the cordon turns to face it. After that, everything is silence. You open your eyes again. That is the epicenter. But of what? That's not good. If we reach the cord, the damage is obvious. The blinking red lights, the drones, the tugs are all gone. Half the cordon's frame has also been shorn away, perhaps through the impact of some falling ship. People push past you in the corridor, both Havenage staff and contractors clearing the cordon. Try to speak to them. Both suspicious looks and scattered warnings but little else. From the equipment being carried out, you suspect this is no relief effort. Havenage are pulling out of this section of the station. The further you pass in the corridor, the less people you see. You see a few sections have been closed off, their bulkhead doors sealed, and red warning lights punctuating the corridors. Otherwise, most areas seem functional. Suddenly you feel a hand fall on your shoulder. Haven security? You should know better than to wander in this place. You brace yourself as you turn. Sleeper! Peek's wide eyes greet you as they turn. Important. You glance around, panicked. It's gone down. Briar and Ashes are still in there. Do you think she did this, or perhaps Havenage messed up? We should find her. What if it was her or Havenage? What are you saying? Something hit the station. Let's look away. What do you mean? What do you mean? A signal that only impacts electrical systems. Perhaps the EMP would have taken out most of the station, but... Peek runs a hand through their hair. I don't know what you're saying, Sleeper. That doesn't sound to look way down the corridor for a moment. Look, I have to find Ash. I'm sure you felt something, but we can talk about that later. Can't sit around talking any longer. Find me on the flotilla. I want to find a way to Ash no matter what. Without they run away to the depths of the core and leave you behind. It seems like you'll have to follow if you need to get any answers.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe, and also consider backing my Patreon. Patreon backers get episodes up to 1 week early of this show and any future Let's Plays. Also, please consider backing my Ko-fi. Tossing me a few bucks also helps support the show, and it's not a monthly obligation or anything like that.